Hello everyone, it's the anime here, and today we're going to be going over a very important interview that Horikoshi had in Jump magazine. So yeah, with that, hit that shit. So first, it does seem like MHA is definitely ending. Like Horikoshi basically confirmed it. Probably even in this year, it's probably gonna end. By the pacing on the manga and what Horikoshi said in this interview, it's probably gonna end before this year ends. To be fair, so that's only like 6, 7 more months of MHA before it ends, or the manga anyways. The anime is obviously going to continue on. There's no reason for them to stop animating the manga because that stuff just a hit, so hey, why end it? So yeah, the first question is in this interview, which characters will have a very important role in the final act, the final arc that we are heading towards, or we are in? And Horikoshi had to say the most important ones will be I guess revealing it would be a bit of a spoiler. Let's just say Hawks and Ochako will have a surprisingly big role. Now, Ochako really isn't that of a surprise of having a big role because she is Deku's love interest, so something has to happen there because really nothing's really happened to make Deku really fall in love with Uraka and Hawks. I mean, it wasn't that big of a surprise. It's probably why Horikoshi said it. Because it's just not the biggest surprise. Hawks being the number 2 hero and Deku teaming up with the top 3 heroes. I mean, it's not that big of a surprise. Becoming some kind of hope for the readers. So basically, Hawks and Chaco will have a role becoming a light of hope for the readers. So Shoji will also keep doing his best. Shinso and Monoma may also do some pretty big stuff. So Monoma could do actually a lot of things. He does have the copy quirks. So for all we know, he somehow touches Shigaraki and just copies all his quirks. That would actually be kind of badass. Just think about it. Monoma touch, bop, just bops Shigaraki with his own quirks. That'd be hilarious, but that's probably not going to happen. One thing I can see happening is how he mentioned Shinso and Monoma in the same sentence here. What if Monoma copies Shinso's quirk to trick Shigaraki so that or one of the bad guys in Duke being brainwashed. So they have two brainwashing people, so it's kind of hard to tell. And also they cut off the lines of communication even more with that. So, or the villains anyway. And then we have Shoji, which honestly, hey, he's kind of been a slept on character. Really has no big moments. Mineta outshined him. Mineta, of all people, outshined him. And what was it, when they were testing him against pro heroes? Mineta outshined his ass. So yeah, he's due for a big moment. It's in the final arc, so maybe a really big moment. I'm also planning on an epic scene for Sero. Oh shit, I meant Sero. I meant Shell. Sorry. Shoji, I meant Sero. I didn't read into it. Many characters' actions will converge into scene one, so maybe the best way to say is keep an eye in all of them. So yeah, I mean he's basically just saying yeah, all of them are gonna have a pretty big role. Yeah, all the characters in Class 1A, pretty big role. What do you have to say? Okay. The next question is, certain characters' flashbacks were really intense. What do you have in mind when you were drawing them? In Hawks and Todoroki's family past, oh, this is the answer, by the way. In Hawks and Todoroki's family past, I tried to emulate the feeling of Scion Sono's work as a director, with no intention of reaching that level of quality, of course. When I set a goal in mind, I start thinking, how exactly am I going to get there? Then I get in the mood and proceed to draw nonstop. If I don't plan it right, I'll just keep drawing sad stories and get in a gloomy mood. So that's a routine I try to keep for the sake of my mental health. So yeah, I guess coming up with all these sad stories can take a toll on your mental health. So I'm glad that Horikoshi's seeing that and recognizing that that he has to chill out on the sad like backstories and stuff. Otherwise, he will end up having a deteriorating mental health because of that. But yeah, honestly, Todoroki's and Hawk's backstories are pretty sad. I mean, there's sadder ones, obviously, like in anime, but of course there's gonna be sadder ones. It's just shonen. It's not like some seinen or something. So, yeah. But yeah, I can see where Horikoshi's coming from here. Okay, that one drawing from the expedition is related to the main story. I believe he's talking about that one. You've probably seen it if you've been scrolling on Instagram and you watch MJ content a lot, or just seen it in a thumbnail of. I'll put it on the screen right now if I can find it. Of Deku and Uraraka like the falling, and Deku's like beaten up, seemingly used 100%, and so is Uraraka a little bit. And the answer to this that Horikoshi said is it is mostly aesthetic, so basically not really had to do anything for the story. So I can't say there will be a scene exactly like it in the future. However, I drew it while keeping in mind how the relationship would develop if I explored it deeper. So it's not entirely unrelated either. So yeah, it's kind of expected that Ochako's and Deku's relationship will further, like they're basically a full-on canon ship at this point. There's no doubt about it. So sorry all you Su Deku sippers and Baku Deku sippers. Hey, it's out of luck for y'all. Okay, the next question is the beginning of the final act something you planned a long time ago? The answer to this is I had it vaguely planned, but started thinking about the specifics around Volume 21 and the Endeavor versus high-end fight. And honestly, you can really see, like, even in the anime, a very much tone shift in the anime during this fight. Like, it's just very, like, an instant tone shift almost. Like, you can tell the difference between, like, what was it? The like gentle criminal fight and the overhaul versus Deku fight, like the tones were completely different than this fight, and just the anime going forward and the manga from that point, it just had a completely different tone. Like you can kind of almost see like the arcs getting sped up a bit. I feel like maybe Shonen Jump said, "Hey, you had to wrap this up sooner than we thought," because honestly, I felt like the MHA series was gonna go as long as Naruto did, but maybe either Horikoshi kind of got tired of it, which honestly I would, with all the fans from the, like, at least western side, just, like, pushing him and stuff like that. I would get tired of it, and maybe even on the eastern side, he could have got tired of it. Like, I don't know that many fans that were pushing him on the eastern side, but it's possible. I mean, either that or he just had the ending already planned out and he wanted to end it earlier. So that's good if he definitely had the ending already planned out and he's beginning to end it the way he wanted. That's always good. And it's so-so if Shonen Jump's making him end it earlier than he wanted to. So it just really depends on the situation. But either way, Horikoshi's a very good writer. I'm sure he'll get a very good ending and a memorable one, hopefully. The next question is, in the most recent chapters, what are the scenes you had the most fun drawing? Okay, and the answer to this, that Horikoshi said, is definitely in David's face when the W forced him to conciliate both his duty as a hero and his duty as a father. The part where he looked like an old man, I think I did a pretty good job. The editorial department started laughing as soon as they saw the manuscript. I guess the expected reaction, he suddenly became an old fart. So basically, yeah, Horikoshi had the most fun drawing Endeavor when he almost aged, like, instantly when he figured out that Dobby was his son. Like, all his past memories, just all the stress, like, instantly piling on him, instantly going on him, just making him sag almost and making him look like an old man. Because, honestly, he's as old as All Might, so he is old, but he's always kind of seemed young until this point. So yeah. And the next question is, and which character are you having the most fun drawing? Which Horikoshi said, and I honestly completely believe him on this. Like, it's a funny character just to look at. Best Genus, since his reappearance has been immensely fun all the time, like with his long neck and stuff like that. It's hilarious. Yeah, so I can agree with him. Have you already decided the ending? And to this, he says, yes, I have. The path to it's been longer than I initially expected, but the main elements that I've been decided before starting the series are still the same. So I don't know what he really means there, because he said that before that the ending of, I believe it was Two Heroes, the movie was called, he let them use the ending he initially planned for the end of the series. So I don't know if he's still gonna have like a basis of what the ending of Two Heroes was for the ending of the series and just change it up a bit, or he had another ending in mind too besides the ending of Two Heroes. So yeah, that's something I'm a little confused on, but it's whatever really. And the past been longer than he expected, which I guess yeah, that makes sense. I'm pretty sure he wasn't expecting like when he first created My Hero to be as big hit as it was, especially in season 2 and stuff. So makes sense, makes sense. He wasn't expecting to do this manga for that long. Heck, he was probably even planning it for it to get canceled. So let's be honest. Yeah, like Shonen Jump, like it's rare to have a big hit. So yeah. And the last question is, and now that we reached the final arc, let's show some of your enthusiasm. And the answer is, I'll make sure to keep writing a story that the readers will enjoy. I'll do my best, and Deku will too. We'll be counting on you. And then the final piece of information is that Volume 31 will be released in summer 2021. So that's the next volume, and probably the second to last volume, let's be honest here. So, yeah, that's cool. We know when the next volume's coming out. And yeah, so overall, like, yeah, it's basically confirmed that the ending of MHA is coming like this year. I would be surprised if it extended into next year, because the way that the manga's going is going very fast paced, and honestly maybe by November or December. I mean, probably in December it's gonna end. I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah. With that, is the anime signing off. Or wait, I keep forgetting to do this part. Like and subscribe, or not, you are free will. And yeah, is the anime signing off.